देवी सर्वभूतेषु ज्ञातिरूपेण संस्थितं
नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लज्जारूपेण संस्थितं
नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शान्तिरूपेण संस्थितं
नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु श्रद्धारूपेण संस्थितं
नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कान्तिरूपेण संस्थितं
नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लक्ष्मीरूपेण संस्थितं
नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु वृत्तिरूपेण संस्थितं
नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु स्मृतिरूपेण संस्थितं
नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दयारूपेण संस्थितं
नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु तुष्टिरूपेण संस्थितं
नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थितं
नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु प्रान्तिरूपेण संस्थितं
नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः इन्द्रियमधिष्ठाते लोकान् चापरिष्य भूतेषु सुप्तं तस्य व्याप्यवान् नमो नमः चितिरूपेण कृष्णेन सर्वाभ्यासादिगत्
नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
प्रभु श्री दुर्गा माता की जय।
You may relax now, devotees. Sit comfortably.
पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ परब्रह्म परमात्मेभ्यो नमः स्वाहा। Enjoy children. रामचंद्र की जय। सबको इकट्ठा हो जाओ आरती के लिए ढूंढना। ओम सदन तुलसी संयुक्तम गंगाधर संना रोजा रामचंद्र की शासन विभाग
Devotees, tonight once more it gives us great pleasure to welcome all of you to this Yagsala, to join with us in congregational worship to glorify our Creator and Maker, God. Tonight, devotees, this Yagsala is priceless. The reason for this is sitting on my left, which is not the right place for my sister to be seated, you forgive me for this, is Sister Hemlata, a member of the Raj Yoga Center of Trinidad and Tobago, who has graced us tonight with her presence, and she has consented to speak to us on Raj Yoga at the end of the talk. Sister, welcome, and we do hope that your stay among us will be an enjoyable one. It is said, devotees, that God comes in many different forms. As Vyasji will tell us in his song, Yogi Aya, like is in his Bhagavan.
कथा राजा राम के अमर
We also wish to welcome tonight devotees, our brothers from the Scots Race Ramayan group, and also our brothers from Debe who are members of this group. Tonight devotees, we will begin Katha, after which we will have bhajans in between. Boli Rajaram Chandra ki Jai.
सदा परिभवाग्नभेष्टोकम् तीर्थास्पदं शिबिरं चनुतं शरण्यम् वीर्यार्थिनं प्रणतपाल्गुणाम्बुपूतम् वन्दे महापुरुषते नीलाम्बुजं श्यामलकोमलाङ्गं सीतासमारो प्रतिभागिं पाणो महासारकचारुचापं नमामि रामं रघुवंशरामम्।
रामायण कथा लंका कांड। जबकि भगवान रामचंद्र जी बांदर भालू अपने तमाम सेना को लेकर के सेत बांधे रामेश्वर के पूजन को किए। जब रावण के संदेश मिले कि भगवान रामचंद्र जी जो है सो सेत बांध करके लंका अपनी में बुला रहे हैं, तो आन करके संदेश को सुन करके जो है सो विभोर हो गए। अब यहाँ से जो है सो किस रीति भांति से आन करके मंदोदरी जो है सो रावण को शिक्षा देने के लिए उपस्थित हुए हैं। तो यहाँ से ये कथा प्रारंभ हुई।
Your Grace's Holiness Pandit Ji, our officiating priest, other Pandits, disciplined astrologers, our beloved sister Hemlata, my dear respected elders, fellow devotees and friends. Tonight's reading is again taken from the Rampersad Tewari, which means the leaf containing the deeds of Shri, written by Goswami Toolsie, part 6, entitled Lanka Ground. When we stopped last night, devotees, we had reached the point where we were saying that Ramchandraji, in teaching his younger brother Lakshman, said, O Lakshman, just as how the rain which comes from the clouds, the purest form of water, falling through the atmosphere and reaching upon this earth becomes impure, so too, O Lakshman, this Atma, this soul, this spirit, which comes from the super soul, the Param Atma, the super spirit, comes pure. But the moment it is embodied, it becomes impure. So devotees, we start with that base tonight, that each one of us, we are the soul that is pure, but having been embodied, it's impure, it's wrapped in mind. Tonight, devotees, we hope that we would be able to get out of this thing called mind. As I explained to you last night, Maya is one of the most difficult subjects to deal with, but in short we can call it ignorance. Ignorance of your nature, ignorance of your being, ignorance as to what you are or who you are. From their devotees, Ram and Lakshman looked on with great amazement as the monkeys and bears constructed that bridge from the southern tip of India known as Cape Comorin into Lanka. In those days, Lanka was considered to be the middle of the earth. In the time was calculated from Lanka. Today, time is calculated from the Greenwich Mean Time in London. In those days, time was calculated from Lanka, then known as Ceylon. Today we call it Sri Lanka. That bridge, devotees, was built in 5 days. The engineers were Neil and Naam. These two, when they were young, being the sons of that great architect Vishwakarma, they used to play on the bank of the river, Ganges River. And when the saints and sages would go to bathe in the river, they would come and steal the little images or murtis of the saints and sages and throw them in the water. The sages gave them a curse, which turned out to be a blessing, saying to them that for this wicked act of yours, O you two boys, whatever you place in water will float. That was the curse given to them. These were the engineers' devotees. And when the monkeys and bears brought the rocks, handed it to Neil and Naam, the name of Ram was inscribed on every rock and placed very carefully to construct this bridge. On the first day, they built 14 yojanas. 1 yojana is 13 kilometers. The second day, they built 20. The third, 21. The fourth, 22. And the fifth, 23. A total of 100 yojanas, or 1,300 kilometers, 800 miles long. The bridge today, devotees, you can see ruins of it. I'm sure my sister must have seen it. It does not look that long today, because as the scientists say, the lost city of Atlantis is still baffling their minds. Also the triangle, Bermuda Triangle, that is baffling their minds. So too, the construction, the ruins of that bridge is also baffling the minds of great scientists. Today, the English world have tried to change the name of that bridge from St. Van Rameshwar to Adam's Bridge. Devotees, when the bridge was constructed, Murti Puja was performed. Puja was performed. Ram Ishwar Puja was performed. I promise to speak to you before the Yagya completes on the significance of Murti Puja. Having performed the puja, the time had now come for the crossing of that bridge. The place where the lingam, the symbol, was installed, known as Rameshwaram, that is the earth on which we live. The bridge across the sea is this ocean of earthly existence on which we live. Looking towards Lanka, today called Sri Lanka, is the aim, the purpose, the goal of human existence. Reaching into Lanka is doing a Shri did, causing the Atma to merge with Param Atma, satisfying the aim or purpose why we were given human birth. Tonight, the devotees, Ram and Lakshmana, they are now taken on the shoulders of the monkeys. They are crossing this mighty bridge. It is fun, it is joy, it is a lot of excitement going over to Lanka. And having reached to Lanka, news went to the great King Ravana. And when Ravana heard that the army of monkeys and bears and 2 human beings arrived in Lanka, Ravana became nervous. He became frightened. And it is said, devotees, that Ravana, who had 10 heads, don't let this puzzle your minds, devotees, because you must have read where a virgin, a 13-year-old virgin girl, gave birth to a child who at the age of 4 already knows 5 languages and spoke miraculous things immediately after birth. So Ravana having 10 heads, it's no big thing. Someday we'll explain the meaning of the 10 heads. Ravana devotees usually spoke through one of the throats. But in this nervousness, he began to speak through all the 10. And while speaking through the 10 throats, that was a bad sign. That meant something dangerous was to happen shortly. And so, at this stage, Ravana devotees, to hide his nervousness, he walked quickly into his bedroom chamber, and there his queen, his consort, what we'll say his wife, was waiting on him. She held him by the hand, as a loving wife would hold a husband's hand, led him into the middle of the room, where she opened one end of the sari and spread it on the floor as a carpet upon which to stand. She now joins her both hands in one of his, and she begins to beg him. She begins to plead with him, and she says, "My Lord, why are you making yourself an enemy of God? Don't you know that He is a master of time, fate, and destiny? That He is also the master of this soul? Can you compare yourself with Him, my Lord?" She calls her husband her Lord. "You are like a candle fly, and Ram is like the sun. There is no comparison between you and Ram, my master. Why are you making yourself an enemy of Ram?" She continues to say, "Ram is no ordinary being. Please listen to my words. I beg you, I beseech you, I appeal to you. Please take my advice." Devotees, we will see tonight that when a husband does not speak to reason, when his sense of reason leaves him, it is the duty of a wife to remind him and to speak softly, politely, and kindly to him, so that he will be able to come back to his reason. There was once a man who practiced rigid meditation for 42 years. he would get up at 3:45 in the morning and do his meditation until 6, and then again from 6 to 8 at night for 42 years. He never missed one single day. Then, one day, his wife was sitting on the floor, and he came and lovingly put his head upon her thigh. And in this way he fell asleep. It was approaching 6 o'clock. It was time for his meditation. The wife is saying that in 42 years he has not missed one single session. Should I allow him to sleep, or should I wake him up? If I wake him up, he is angry, he is going to be very vexed with me. And if I don't, then his 42 years of rigid sacrifice will go to waste. What should I do? While she was thinking like this, a little child, a 3-month-old baby, reached near to the fireside, and that baby